So now, the sales conversation bit is the bit that I specialize in, and I do a bit of that on the product day. It's really about getting the language right about explaining your product. If your product has value and your client has a need, trust me, you don't actually need to sell. What you need to do is get out of your own way and not sell. So the course I always run with people is the art of selling without selling. It's the art of explaining, it's the art of articulating, it's the art of leaving people the space to buy. And sometimes people are their own worst enemy, by the way. They do give away their intellectual property far too cheap. I was up in Scotland working with a client. Anyway, this particular day, I'd done something, hurt my back really badly, so I'm walking around like this, all stiff. And he said, oh, my wife's, and it wasn't a chiropractor, it was something similar. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but he said, she'll fix that for you. So, dude, people have been trying to do this for about 10 years. If she can fix this for me, there isn't an amount of money I wouldn't pay her. So they take me to this amazing place that she works. It was absolutely immaculate. She sat me down, had a 40-minute interview, and I thought, oh, she's just doing this because I'm coaching her husband's business. And she walked me through this whole process, sat me in this chair, and gave me all sorts of really strange things to do. It was all opposite pushing, and look, I can't tell you what it was, but it was really interesting. I stand up, no pain. I go, okay, either it was a magic chair or like, I don't know what you just did. That's normally 4 days of a chiropractor and 4 days of pain. I can't get in and out of the car. That's usually my wife driving me to the chiropractor because I'm in so much pain. What did you do? Well, she said, it's what I do. I went, how much? I said, no, it's okay. You're coaching my husband. So I go and speak to her husband. I go, look, I got to send all my clients to this girl. She's off the scale, amazing. I said, what would that session have cost? Oh, he said, £25. Like almost as an apology. And I kind of went, oh, okay, well, I can't send anybody to her then. He went, what? I said, I can't get people to get on a plane and fly all the way to Scotland for a £25 session. I said, look, so I phoned her up. I said, £750. Never, ever, ever see anybody ever again for less than £750. It was a sales conversation. I'm a very gentle coach when I have to be. I was very gentle. Never, ever, ever. Oh, okay. So I started sending clients up to her 750 quid for a half day. She sits them down. They're coming back, Nick, this girl's amazing, absolutely fantastic. I said, what if I told you she was 25 quid? I never would have gone. Go back to the packaging example. Why did people buy my design? Because it was bloody expensive. Now, you can't use word bloody expensive as a sales pitch. Unless you're selling parachutes or seatbelts. Then it's reassuringly expensive. That's okay. How much was this parachute? Oh, that's one of the cheap ones. Okay. Give me one of the expensive ones. Like, yes or no? So when you're selling health, which one is it you're selling? Is it that parachute or that parachute? Because I hear so many people selling that parachute. Nobody wants to buy that parachute. But you get in your own way because you can't describe your product in the space of the client and how it helps and changes their life. So they think you're selling that. And you get protective around your price, and I'll stop that. And I stopped it with her, and she don't work Fridays, I'll tell you. She only does 2 sessions a day, and she's having a ball. You work out how hard she would have had to have worked to earn that kind of money at 25 quid a session. It was ludicrous. My first chiropractor's hands were so exhausted by the end of the day, that's the only time I went to see him. Because 9 o'clock in the morning, he used to hurt. By 5 o'clock, it's, oh, go for it, baby. Or a bit lower, it's like, no problem, because he's exhausted. Like, we've got to stop selling time for money. Seriously, I'm absolutely passionate about helping you stop doing that.